Welcome to the TicketHost video on data collection. This video will take you through the steps involved in setting up data collection fields to gather some additional information from your ticket buyers. Once you've logged into TicketHost, you'll be taken to the control panel. As usual, we want to go to Manage Events. Click on that and you'll see the list of your events. Just select the event that you want to add the data collection fields to. Come down and click on Data Collection. The top section of the data collection page will contain the data collection fields that have been created for our event. At the moment it's blank. In the bottom section there are three methods for adding data collection fields to our event. Firstly, we can add by using one of our predefined template fields. Secondly, if you've used data collection fields on any of your previous events, then they can be reused and copied across to a new event. Finally, we can add a new field from scratch. So let's start by using one of the provided template fields, attendee name. So we'll just select that and click Add. The data from the template is then preloaded for us. It's important to note that this is just the starting point. Once the data is loaded, you're free to amend it as necessary to suit your event. The label is the data prompt that the ticket buyer is going to see. So that's reasonably self-explanatory, just attendee name in this case. Level is important. The fields we create can be prompted for at the order level, i.e. once per order, or at the attendee level, i.e. once per ticket purchased. For attendee name, obviously this needs to be at the attendee level. There are a number of different field types. You can see the four available options, all reasonably self-explanatory. Just going to leave this one set to a text box, single line text box. You can choose whether or not a field requires a response or if it's optional. You can also choose whether or not the data provided should be printed on the ticket or not. Header allows you to provide some text that will appear as a heading above the field prompt, remembering that the label text will appear next to the field. I'm just going to leave that blank. Help text is where you can provide some detailed text to assist in completing this field. This text will appear when the buyer hovers over the field prompt. Maximum length allows you to specify the maximum number of characters that can be entered. Validation allows you to put some restrictions on the type of data that can be entered in the field. For example, if you were prompting for a date of birth, you'd set the validation type to date and see the other options. Just leave the field with no validations. So that's all we need for this type of field. So just go ahead and save that. You can see that our new field is now present in the attendee level fields list for this event. A little bit of information shown about the field. If we want to view or amend the field, just click the edit button, brings that up again, make some changes and save it, or we can also delete the field if we need to. I'll now add another template field, special dietary requirements. Just select it from the list, click Add. Again, you can see the data is loaded up and we can amend anything we need to, but I think this one's all pretty standard, so we can just save that to the event. You can see we now have two attendee level fields in the list. The order in which they appear is the order in which the field prompts will appear. So if you need to alter that sequence, just use these arrows on the side. Now add a field from an existing event. On the list you can see that we have VTC newsletter prompt from last year's dinner. So just select and add that. You can see it works exactly the same as template fields. It just preloads all the data and we can amend it as required. This one is an order level field and it's a yes/no choice. Some help text down here to explain what they're signing up for. And that's all we need for a yes/no choice field, so I'll just save that. See, the order and attendee level fields are shown separately. The order level fields here and the attendee fields there. I'll just add a final field from scratch. I'm going to demonstrate the list of values field type. So we'll set up a field called age group. This is going to be for the person placing the order, so it's at the order level only. And just select the field type. Make it optional and not printing on the ticket. Worry about a header or some help text. To create a value list, simply key in the values you want to add to the list here and then click the Add button. So I'll just add these 4 values. And the last one. If you make a mistake and you need to delete a value, just highlight the value you want to remove and click the Remove button. We'll leave those as they are and just save our field. We now have 2 order level fields. Just alter the sequence of these, swap them around. Okay, that's about it for the setup. So just return to the event down here. We always recommend that you process a dummy order on your event to check that the data collection fields are set up as you're expecting. So just click on the Buy Tickets link, find our event. Okay, that's us. Got that. Just select a quantity of 2. Proceed through to the checkout page. Okay, now these top sections are standard. Down here is where our data collection fields appear. You can see the order level fields are at the top here. Lower down are the attendee level fields with a section for each attendee. Here are the groups we created. If we hover the mouse, we can see the help text we provided. And so on. Once we're satisfied that it's all okay, we don't need to finalize the order, so we can just exit out. Just before we close, a few points to note about data collection fields. The name, email address and phone number of the ticket buyer are always captured by TicketHost, so there's no need to add these fields as data collection fields. As we've said, we recommend always processing a test order. Finally, TicketHost data collection also allows the data collection fields to be configured so that they only appear for certain ticket categories. For example, if you have a dinner and show ticket and also a show only ticket, the special dietary requirements prompt would not be required for the show only category. Currently, this type of advanced configuration needs to be done by TicketHost, so please don't hesitate if we can assist with this or any other part of setting up your event. Thanks for watching.